Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Shaunneka and today I have another outdoor practice for you. This one is a yin yoga stretch specifically for those of us who do a lot of walking or maybe you are a runner. So this practice targets your calves, your hips, your hamstrings, even your feet and your ankles. So it's a very well-rounded practice. If that's you, you will enjoy the practice today. And even if you are not a walker or runner, if you do a lot of standing, this practice will benefit you as well. There are no props required. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the mat. Starting our practice off today in frog. So from your tabletop position, let's open the knees up as wide as they can come for you. Glancing over your shoulders, make sure your knees are in line with your ankles and your toes are pointing in the same direction as your knees. Before we come down, let's gently push the hips back so you'll feel that wall of tension there, and then coming down onto your forearms. So the key here is to avoid any gripping in the inner thighs. Try to soften and let the belly and the jaw relax. Into our last few breaths here. And if you'd like, you can extend your arms out forward without compromising the height of your hips and bringing your chest and chin to the floor. Taking our last two breaths, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. If you're all the way down onto your chest, come back up onto your forearms. Push your hips forward, rock forward onto your belly. You can leave the legs wide. Stack palm on palm. And just let the forehead rest for a moment. Gently from here, close the legs. And just gently shimmy your hips side to side. Maybe bend the knees, windshield wiper the knees side to side. And we'll bring our palms by our side, push ourselves up. Find that tabletop again. Bring the knees out wide. Big toes touch at the back of the mat. And gently send your hips back towards your heels. And walking your hands as far forward as you can. Bringing the forehead to the floor. From here, let's bend at the elbows. Bring your palms to touch. Gently pull the skin of your elbows back. You can leave your palms pointing up towards the ceiling or on the upper back. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. If you had your hands above, bring them back down to the floor. Walk your hands back in. Close the knees. And from here, we'll come right away into a toe squat. So rock forward, tuck the toes under, and then bearing your weight back onto your heels. Dragging the pinky toes forward. Trying to relax the shins. Last few breaths here. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands behind you. Tuck your tailbone under and set yourself back down. Last 2 breaths here. Inhale and sigh it out. One more inhale and let it go. Gently rock back up, rock forward, find tabletop, and untuck the toes. Rotate through the ankles. And just counter stretching that. So pushing your toenails into the floor and then just bearing your weight back onto your heels. Feeling a nice stretch from the top of the knee, top of the shin, top of the foot. Just for a few breaths. And once again, let's rock forward and untuck. Rotating through the ankles. And staying in our tabletop, making our way into overstepping dragon. So this is a really nice dragon variation. It's more of a, well, I find it's more of a deeper stretch in the hip flexor, and you also get the benefit of a calf stretch. So let's take the left foot to the outside of the left pinky finger. And right away, what you're looking to do is take your knee beyond your toes and then tuck your right toes under. So you'll notice that the stretch is a lot more intense in the right hip flexor, and you also might be feeling a nice pull in the back of your left calf. So you can stay here with your hands on your knees. But what I actually prefer to do is to bring my left elbow to my left thigh and bring my right fingertips to the floor. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently bring your hands to frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes under and push your hips back. Gently straighten your left leg and then bend the left knee back to meet the right. And just shimmy the hips side to side. And we will repeat this on the other side. So in that same tabletop position, you're taking the right foot and stepping it up to the outside of the right pinky finger. And from here, you're looking to bring your right knee beyond your right toes, or as much as they can come forward for your body. And then extending and untucking your left toes behind you. And so again, the option, you can stay right here on your palms. You can come up and gently coax the right knee forward, or again, bringing your right forearm to your right knee. So you just don't want your heel lifting too far off the mat. Trying to keep it grounded. I can feel right away my right calf is a lot tighter than my left. Also notice if you're tensing that left leg, really try to soften the knee. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently bring your hands back to the floor, push your hips back, bend the right knee, and step it to meet the left. Shimmy up your hips. Taking the stretch to the back of the hamstring now. So coming to a seat, extending the legs out in front of you, and then just moving the fleshy parts from out underneath you so that you're nicely grounded on your bum. Inhale to lengthen here, and exhale to fold forward. Let the head go, and just allow the body to naturally sink, naturally fall. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Feel the back of the rib cage expand. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently walk yourself all the way back up. Let's bend the knees and come to lay all the way down onto our backs. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Gently dropping both knees to the right for a moment. And to the left. Coming back through center, wrap your arms around your knees, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Squeeze nice and tight for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Extend your legs out wide, arms out wide for your Shavasana. Beginning to deepen the breath. Wiggling the fingers, the toes, rotating the ankles, the wrists. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms up overhead, nice long body stretch. And on the exhale, let it go. And the knees one by one. Rolling over onto your side, you can cradle the head in the upper arm. And gently push yourself up to a seat. So with your eyes closed, just humbly bow your chin in towards your chest. And today we're going to take our palms together and we're going to rub our palms hard and fast together, generating some heat. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just gently cover your eyes with your palms. Taking some deep breaths. And just gently bring your hands back to your knees. And slowly opening the eyes. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. It was a little bit intense, but let me know what your favorite part was. Did you enjoy the overstepping dragon? Have you done it before? And hopefully now your walks feel a little lighter, you're not as tight in the calves, and you're not feeling as much tension in the front of your shins. So having said that, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share with friends and family, and I will see you back here again soon for another practice.